Hey everybody. So your collective message for this Monday. I'm using a new deck, the Mindscapes Tarot. So each of these tarots are just beautiful landscape images, and I've got an interesting reading for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. So first up, the Seven of Branches. So this is more like the Seven of Wands. And it's depicting a rainy scene in a forest. And it looks like part of the forest is kind of burned out in a way. Like some of the trees are green and some of them have no leaves at all. So it looks like the rain's putting out a fire. It's kind of interesting. When you think of the Seven of Wands, wands being fire, for one, that's the element they represent, but also seven is reflection. Someone here is reflecting on the past, or they might be reflecting on past relationships, and they're reflecting on the current. They're worried about something. I'm thinking of a song, and it's not a song that a lot of people would be familiar with. If you know, oh my gosh, Kelly Clarkson. It's called Maybe by Kelly Clarkson. And there's a lyric at the end. It's about, a complicated relationship with somebody and how, there were struggles in the relationship and struggles with communication about wants and needs between the two people. And at the very end, it's like, maybe I should know better than to touch the fire twice, but maybe you might, So there's like this idea of maybe trying again. And I'm kind of getting this vibe from this reading that this could be a reunion of sorts. I don't get it often, and oftentimes, I would say majority of the time, if people think that they're getting back together with their ex, it's not going to happen. If they're getting back together with somebody, but if this is somebody that you had maybe a false start with, or maybe a friend that you never got the chance to be with, perhaps you had a tumultuous friendship or something, or, you thought, well, maybe we aren't a good match, for whatever reason, one or both of you held back because of insecurities or maybe a belief. Maybe you felt like you came from two different worlds or two different backgrounds, and you thought, there's no way that this person's ever going to understand me, and vice versa. But the truth is, we can't really judge each other that way, because it doesn't matter where we come from. We can actually, get to know each other, and we might understand each other better than we think. And the truth is, I think that this is the case. This Seven of Branches, Seven of Wands can be about being defensive. It's like somebody's putting up walls, but somebody's taking down walls too. So this card can be about, if you have walls, it's time to take them down. Take them down with this person and give them a chance. I think that that's what you both need to do. And it's going to take both of you your free will. You have the free will to choose, of course, always. But it's going to be up to both of you to be vulnerable with each other and get to know each other again and have that fresh start. If you never got that start to begin with, why not? If you had a spark, if you had a feeling, a good connection, and you knew it was there and you both felt it, it's time to talk about it. It's time to be like, you know what? I knew it was there, but we never really saw where it could go. Why not try? What do you have to lose? Because the Five of Tides, this is equal to the Five of Cups. And this looks like stormy waters. And, where the Seven of Branches is kind of about people with their walls up and needing to take them down, and vice versa. Being defensive about things. Because feeling like you need to protect yourself. The Five of Tides is, about people that are brokenhearted. They feel like, gosh, I've had these spilled cups in the past. So many relationships didn't work out before. And this person and I was so, even though I felt a certain way about them and vice versa, I didn't think that it was going to work out. You just made an assumption that it wasn't going to work out. And think about it. In the Five of Cups, normally, there would be 3 cups spilled everywhere, but there's still 2 cups standing behind the person. And it's what they don't see. And why? Because they're over here going, I've got to be, practical. I have to think about this, and just, you're thinking too rigidly about it. Like, I have to just think, like, I can't think of, I'm trying to think of the R word that I was thinking of. Not reaction. It's, oh man, I don't know why I can't think of the word. I guess practical is the way I'm going with it for now. But it's just feeling like you have to be stuck in this place of all swords in your head, like you have to be stuck in this place of not following your heart because you're so worried about it getting hurt that your walls are all up, and instead of being vulnerable, taking your walls down and allowing your heart to feel, you're putting these walls up, and you're like, don't see that there's the possibility of the 2 of Cups behind you that are still standing. Because you know what that 2 of Cups is? That's partnership. That partnership still exists in this 5 of Cups, even though everybody's like, oh, the 5 of Cups, it's a breakup card, or it's this or that. That's not the way I learned it. My mentor taught me that this card still has hope in it. You know why? Because even with all those spilled cups, there's still 2 cups standing back there. There's still hope that something can come out of it. Please keep that in mind. Because guess what? This last card is the Fool. And the Fool is curious. The Fool is full of wonderment. And, he's like full of hope and curiosity and adventure. And he's like, I don't care. I want to smell the roses. And he wants to skip down the road and be silly and free. And he wants to follow his heart and see where it takes him. So do that. Take down your walls. Be vulnerable. Have hope about those 2 cups. Follow the yellow brick road, if you want to call it that. Follow the adventure. Take that ship. Go on that adventure and follow that new path. And with that person, why don't you take each other's hand and go together and to say, okay, let's just see where it takes us. Because guess what's on the bottom? The 10 of Stones. And you know what the 10 of Stones are? The 10 of Pentacles. This is like having your family, your emotional fulfillment is in the cups, but this is having it all. The life and the legacy and the family. Like, if you're looking for that partnership and that foundation of family and having all those things that you wanted, if that's what you want, it's here. It's there, but you got to do the work for it. You've got to take down the walls to get there. So if that's what you're looking for, it's there, but both of you got to do the work to get there. It takes 2. Isn't that right? So I see that in the cards here. Be the Fool. It's a new year. Be the Fool. Have a new adventure. Put the past behind you and learn to trust again. Just use your discernment. Trust your intuition. Follow your heart. It's the best thing you can do. So for those of you following this, I wish you good luck. Please let me know in the comments if it leads you somewhere beautiful. All right.